In a world where the absurd often masquerades as the norm, the White House, under the illustrious guidance of President Donald J. Trump, is pulling out all the stops to ensure that Holy Week is celebrated with the reverence and spectacle it apparently deserves. Because nothing screams piety quite like a presidential proclamation and a pre-Easter dinner with a side of Marine Corps band hymns and Christian opera. The newly minted White House Faith Office, because what is a presidency without a specialized office for faith, has organized a week-long celebration that promises to be as extraordinary as the president himself. Jennifer Korn, the faith director of this illustrious office, proudly announced that the president would honor Holy Week with both the solemnity and the subtlety we've come to expect from his administration. One can only imagine the enlightening presidential video message that will accompany this holy observance. Perhaps it will be delivered from the golf course at Mar-a-Lago, where the true spirit of reflection and humility can shine through. The festivities kick off with a presidential Easter proclamation on Palm Sunday. This is expected to be a heartfelt message, directly targeted at Christians, reinforcing Trump's unwavering commitment to defending the Christian faith in every possible nook and cranny of American life, from schools to hospitals and, presumably, even in the depths of Twitter's character limits. It is a commitment as robust as his dedication to tweeting at odd hours. As the week progresses, Trump will host an Easter dinner, complete with the dulcet tones of the Marine Corps band and prayers led by an elite squadron of Christian pastors and priests. Among the guests will be Paula White, the senior advisor to the White House Faith Office, whose spiritual guidance clearly aligns with the administration's ethos of humility and service. One can only hope the menu reflects the diverse tapestry of Christian culinary traditions, with a side of evangelical fervor for good measure. On Holy Thursday, the president will preside over a White House staff worship service. This sacred event promises to have all the trappings of a religious revival, though one conducted within the storied halls of executive power. The Reverend Franklin Graham and Pastor Greg Laurie, among others, will lead the prayers, ensuring that faith is not only upheld, but also broadcast with the subtlety of a megachurch sermon. Liberty University's ensemble will provide the worship music, presumably to ensure that no corner of the White House is left untouched by the harmonious blend of gospel and grandeur. Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, is quick to point out that this initiative marks a sharp contrast to the previous administration. Leavitt, with the zeal of a true believer, emphasizes that Biden's White House had the audacity to mark Easter Sunday as Transgender Day of Visibility. The horror! How dare they honor the courage and contributions of transgender Americans on a day meant for resurrection? Clearly, the Biden administration was more focused on inclusivity than on the sacred duty of maintaining the Christian status quo. Biden's defenders, ever eager to point out the nuances, argued that Transgender Day of Visibility had been celebrated on March 31st long before Easter was set for the same date. But who needs facts when there are feelings to be catered to? Leavitt, never one to miss an opportunity for righteous indignation, called Biden's proclamation appalling and insulting. She demanded an apology to the millions of Catholics and Christians who presumably believe that visibility and identity should be as invisible as possible on Easter Sunday. As we ponder this spectacle of faith and politics, one must ask, what do you, dear viewer, think of this extravagant display? Is it a genuine celebration of faith, or merely a grandiose exercise in pandering to a specific base? Share your thoughts in the comments, and while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more satirical dissections of the political theater that is our modern world. In a time where the lines between reality and satire blur more than a politician's stance on climate change, we find ourselves wondering what the true meaning of Holy Week is in the context of a Trump presidency. Is it a solemn observance or a strategic move in the chess game of American politics? Whatever the answer, one thing remains certain. In the world of Trump, every week is extraordinary, and every proclamation a testament to the art of the deal.